Hi everyone, and welcome back to card number 5. I'm excited. When you think about 12 cards, you think, it's not a lot, but it is a lot when you're prepping them, getting them ready, making sure that you haven't left anything out for anyone, because I always want my kits to be special for you, because I want you to enjoy being able to put the cards together, whether you're doing it with me or on the replays later. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to come on. If this is the first time you've come on with me, we're doing our February post out kits on a Sunday at 1. We start at 1 and we just go through. Some kits might take half an hour, some might take 45 minutes. I don't think we've ever got to an hour, but who knows with April and May with the fun fold ones. Might take a little bit longer, I don't know. We'll see how down the pat we've got that. So when you get your kit, you get your little instruction sheet. Now, I tried something new for our next post out. I have put a sheet with all the photos of the cards and just the instructions on the instruction sheet. So if you've been receiving this way and you receive the next one, can you let me know which way you prefer better? Because this is something, or even add in the comments which way you prefer your instruction sheets. Do you prefer it with the photo at the top with the card, or do you prefer a grid with all the cards on it and then your instruction sheets? Because that's the way I did it for the kids one. So I've just tried the two, but whatever you decide, let me know, because it's your feedback that makes these classes stronger, because I get to listen to what you're doing. So if you come on, say hello, and we will get started on card number 5. So we're using the Peaceful Peers one again, and I just want to share a few little tips and gold nuggets with you on this particular one as well. Okay, so let's come down. If you come on and you're watching the replay later, hello and welcome. I know not everyone can come in on a Sunday, and I never know which is the right day to do a post out one, but we're going to try it at the moment for Sundays and see how that goes. And if it doesn't work out, we might change it to a night class. I'm not quite sure yet, but at the moment we're just keeping it on Sundays. So don't forget to let me know in the comments which way you like your instruction sheets, because I'm trying out the 2 different ways, and some of you girls will be doing every class, so every post out, so let me know what you feel. Now with this one, let's grab our stuff out. What do we got in here? What do we just put here? So it's a rip and blend technique again. So we're blending and ripping the paper, which is a really great technique. I really love the ripping and blending technique. But someone asked me the other day, how do you line this up? Because it's so hard to line up on your card. How do you line the peer up? So I'm going to show you a great little gold nugget here, because this helps me out every time, and I'm sure it will help you out as well. So if you're not sure how to place it onto your card, this is the best way to work it out, is to put it up the right way, line it up onto your front cover like this, put it over the image, and then get your block and pick it up. Okay, this is going to put it in the direction that you really want to have it. It's a fantastic little gold nugget, and it's so quick and simple to do. Okay, so I love that one. So let's come down with our front piece of card, and we're going to stamp on this. Now I've just got to get my Memento Black. It's just sitting here. It's funny, you know, I think I get everything out and then I go to do something and I go, oh, I haven't got that. But that's okay. So let's grab that Memento Black. So you watch when I actually stamp this down, how amazing this looks. And it's already lined up for you. Okay, so this is coming on to, I'm sort of got this side coming off to the right side a little bit. And I line my card up nice and straight. And then I come down with my stamp. But look how amazing that is. Oh. And you haven't had to think about how to line it up. That is one of the best gold nuggets you can have, I tell you. I've been doing this for quite some time, and because I've been doing it for a long time, sometimes I just forget to share it. Because when you come to classes and different things, everyone gets to stamp and do their own little thing, and yeah, and we sometimes don't share everything that we really want to. So the same with the little man. Let's grab the little man out. I'm just going to put this one back, and I'm going to grab the little man fishing, and I'm going to leave my thing here, and I'm just going to line this up to the front of the case, and I'm just going to grab my block, and I'm going to come down over the top, and now he's straight. He is where I want him. Awesome, awesome. And we're going to stamp him down in this corner here. So we're going to ink him up. And we're going to bring him sort of up just the fraction so that he's sort of coming in a little bit. So he's sitting back from the water, but close to the water. Okay, beautiful. I'll share with you. So you can sort of see how nice and straight that becomes when you line it up to the front cover. That is a fantastic gold nugget, okay? It's one that if you just, especially with these ones, sometimes you hold it and you don't know which way to actually stamp it down. Line it up to the front cover. Great gold nugget. Okay, so our next one is our little add-on grass. So you've got some little bits of grass, and you can do the same with this one as well. You know, you can sort of look at it and you can go, okay, it's got to go that way. Grab your little block and then line him up nice and straight. Just another way of showing you how you can line up your stamps. So we're going to put one in here, and I don't think we're adding any more to that, just the one over here, but you can add more if you want to, okay? It's always your card, and you're allowed to step out of your comfort zone, and you're allowed to go for whatever you like. So we're coming back with our ripped piece of card again, our ripped piece that we have, and this time we're doing like a sky, water, sand. Sky, water, sand. So we're going to start off with the sand area first. So we're going to bring this in like this. Okay, so we want it on a bit of an angle. We're going to grab the crumb cake or whatever colour you have that you want to use. Some people like using a bit of a yellowy colour. Yeah, it doesn't matter, whichever way you want to go. Once again, wind it right around so that you're using all that ink around your ink pad. And then on here, and then come onto your card. Now I have got the boots and that there, but I can colour over the top of them. Now another little technique with sand is just stipple it, tap it up and down to get that stipple effect. So just come over it and stipple it. Stippling is when you're going up and down. Okay, so when you just stipple it all over. So now we've got that nice sand area here, and you can make it as big as you want or as little as you want. I made it wider on my other card, but that's okay. You can do it however you want. Now we've got this water area that we're going to do now. And you can come back and stipple this as many times as you want. Add more character to it. So we're going to start off with the Balmy Blue. Now, when you're doing this, we want to use our line up again. So we want to go, okay, this is sky, this is water. Brush right around, pick up that ink. Okay, now we're doing the sky, so we want a little bit of a darker line here, but then going lighter, or you can go darker, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so we want this little bit, sort of a heavier line. So we're coming down a little bit heavier into this area here, and then bringing it up lighter. Or you can go dark. If you want to really change the image a little bit, you can always come in with it darker colours to make it very night looking. So it just depends what you want. Come back around the other way now, get that ink on the brush both ways. I'm just going to pick this up one more time, and I'm just going to move this down just a fraction so we look like we're getting a little bit of a highlight between the water and the sky. So just a tiny little bit. And like I said, it's entirely up to you how much you put onto yours. Okay, so you can sort of see now we've got that sky image. This one's darker than my last one. My last one was lighter. You can go light or dark. But this area here where the water is, we want this lighter. Okay, so we want to just come in very light with this area. And you want some of it just white. Okay, you don't want to come in with blue all the way across. You want to come in with it, some of it just white. Okay, so start off if you're coming on for the first time. And you can sort of see we're sort of coming in, but we've left some white areas happening there as well. And you can just come in around this area a little bit darker if you want to. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. Since I haven't got these fingers to use, it's funny, I have to hold everything differently. You don't have to hold your blending brush this way, it's just because it's easier for me to control it with my thumb and my next finger. I can wrap that finger around it, and it's really funny, I can hang on to it that way. It's funny how we learn to use our hands so differently when you've got no filling. Okay, so you can sort of see now we've sort of got, and you can highlight. So it looks like we've got sky, we've got water, we've got sand. You can even add more sand if you want to. Like you can come in and do another bank of sand coming in this way if you want to. Like in this way, you can come in and do this bit sandy. Let's do that for you, just so you can sort of see the different ideas and not to be frightened to have a go. Because using blending brushes for the first time is quite daunting when you're not sure, because this is what you want to avoid, is that dark blot like that. So always start on your mat or on some paper, and then you can come down onto your card. And you can get that very soft, sandy feel into here. Like a little bit of water's just going over the sand. And you can sort of have it come up and it just looks a little bit different It looks like the water's coming in over it. Okay, so I keep all my rip papers, my scrap papers, and rip them. They're fantastic, especially if I need a little bit of a bigger one, if I've been punching out circles or dies and it's pretty marked, then yeah, I'll grab it. And I'll rip it. And you never know when you want to use it, anytime. So we're going to come in with Old Olive, and we're going to do this on our grass area. So we're going to come in and bring this on our grass area. And you don't have to be really precise with this, okay? You don't have to make it look like you're doing every strand. Just come in to the way you want to do it. Okay, I'll hold it up for you in just one little tick. Don't forget to do the little bit over this side. And you can go a little bit higher if you want to. Okay, and then this little bit over here, don't forget to do these little ones. So you can sort of see we've coloured that in now. We've got the reef or the weeds or whatever you call them, that's at the beach, and you've got that coloured in. Now you want to do your fisherman, and I'm just going with the dark Cajun Craze on this one, and I'm just going to do his heart. You can do whatever colour you want. There's no right or wrong. Your hubby or your dad or grandpa or whoever you're doing your card for, your uncle, they might have a particular hat that they wear fishing. It could be a yellow one, it could be green, I don't know. You can colour it in whatever colour and make that picture a little bit about them and what colour they've got. You've got a little bit of shirt just hanging down the bottom here that you need to grab. And then I'm going to come in with smoky slate. And I'm just going to do smoky slate pants, like a grey pants here. It's funny, you know, I went outside earlier and started seeing dots. You know, when you come inside and you see those dots, well, I'm still seeing them. And we're going to colour his boots in. Like I said, you can use whatever colour you have. Colour this boot in. And then we're going to do the chair, and I'm going with Darling Duckling on this chair this time. Okay, so come in here, do a bit of a yellowy chair, and around all these little pieces here. And up here. And then we got, I like Petal Pink for my skin tone. I don't know why, I just do. I just like, mine's just about worn out. I must remember, I keep saying, I must remember to order another one. I order every colour except for the Petal Pink. Just in on the skin colour. Now, when you're looking at it, you think, oh, I needed to add a little bit of colour in between here in the chair for his shirt here. So make sure that you get that little bit and come down with the straps a little bit darker. And then you can colour in that bottom bit. Okay, brown or dark crumb cake. Yep, this is the dark one. So we're going to go with this for the fishing line. And you can come down, just come over your fishing line. And what colour fish do we want? Oh, I've got peach pie. I'm going to have like a little peachy colour fish, just so he stands out a bit. Okay, now we're going to colour the jetty. So we're going to start off with light on the jetty, light crumb cake. So we're going to just colour it in light crumb cake. So we're just going to start. You can go over your green, which is really good. I love that you can do that. So we're just going to come in and we're going to colour this. And just down along here. The rest of the highlighting is going to be done with the dark, and you might want to blend it with the light. So we're going to come in now and we're going to use the dark, and we're going to follow those lines down on the jetty. So we're just going to follow the lines down just to make it look like it's a worn out jetty. So a lot of people fishing from here. And then we're going to do these little poles as well. Make sure you do the little poles. A little bit down there, a little bit here. And then you're going to get the dark one again. Sorry, should have kept that. And we're going to do along this edge here a little bit as well. Doesn't have to be coloured perfect though, you know, you don't need to colour it perfect. You just want to do that. And then we need to get the blue. I forgot to get the blue, I just got it from here. So we've got the dark balmy blue, and you can add your blue onto your blending as well, okay, on your ink. So we're just going to come in here with this on the lines. Just follow those lines and blend this up. And then come in around these areas here and just darken them up a little bit. Okay, so that's virtually all we're doing for our colouring, and I'm just going to come back in and blend that through there. Now in your packet you would have received, if you didn't get it in this one, I'm not sure if we got the banner in this one, you would have got a pack with banners in it. Some had 3, it might come up yet, so you might have to do the stamping just a little bit later for the word, because I put 3 or 4 in at a time when I've done it, so we're going to score it. I can't tell you which exactly it's in, but it will be in there. So just wait and pull it aside. Okay, line this up, use your bone folder. Who's looking forward to the fun fold one? I am. I've been designing them. I took all day yesterday working out all the different fun folds that I want. Working out the stamp sets and getting it and the papers so that I can order them. So that's why it's important, and I'm asking people if you really want to join into our bonus April-May, because I'm also going away to on stage with Stampin' Up in March. I want to get a little bit of prep work done before I go, because the weekend we're away is usually my prep weekend. So yeah. So we've got the inside bit to go now. So the inside bit, you can always add just a little bit of shadowing on here, like down the bottom of here, with our crumb cake, so that it just fits in with the outside of, or the front of her card. So start on your paper first and then come down around. Just do a little bit of stippling. I'm just going to show you if you do it straight from the ink pad, because you can. It gives you a completely different look. Okay, so it gives you a completely different technique. So stippling with dark or light, depending on which way you want to go. And then we can come in with a little bit of blue and then a little bit of the grass, not much on the inside, but it just matches it up just a little bit, and it looks lovely. So come through here, and we're just going to, whoa, add a little bit of blue through there, and I'm just going to turn this over because it wants to sit up the other way. Add a little bit of more blue. This is for the inside of the card, guys. And then for the bottom. And then just grab that little grass that I've got still here. And you can come in and just add some of these through. You can add as many or as little as you want. So you can sort of see now, you've still got plenty of room to write on it, but you've just got this little gorgeous little ocean view there that also goes onto the inside of the card. I'll just get the right card and we'll be right. Stick it in here. Who decorates the inside of their cards? Tell me, do you decorate the inside of your card? Some people do, some people don't, but it can look really lovely if you do. Okay, now if you want to make it a complete matching set with your envelope, so you can sort of see we've got this, and then you turn it over, you've got this. If you want to make your envelope just as cool, come in with your blue and your brown. So we're going to come in from the top. So we're going to come in from this area here. So we're just going to add a little bit of blue along here. Right along our envelope to the score line. You can bring it down a little bit. It gives you like layers then, like waves. It looks a little bit more different. And you can add that through. So that looks pretty cool. And then you can just come in with your crumb cake. Shelley always says, don't send a naked card, a naked envelope. And yeah, it's nice to actually not send a naked envelope. So we can come in through here. You can see by me just putting it straight on, it's gone dark in those areas, but look, it's okay. We're just going to do a little bit of stippling, and a little bit over this side. You get that different effect where you can put your little grass in. I'm just going to clean that stamp. And you can come in and put these wherever you want on the back. Oh, hold it down. Okay, so now you've got a beautiful set that you can give to someone for Father's Day, whatever you want, birthday, happy anniversary, get well, How gorgeous is that on the back of the envelope? And you can still put your sender's name here, or you can add it down here. I'm just going to bring this up. Hi Margaret, good to see you. I love people coming on. If you're new, don't forget to tell me where you're from. So we've got the outside of our card, the inside of the card, and by doing the stippling, can you see you get very different effects? You get that light dark effect, and you can add your stuff around it. And then your envelope as well. How gorgeous is that? Well, I hope you all enjoyed this card. You can add whatever sentiment you want at the top. If your sentiment tag isn't in your kit, it will be in one of the kits. So just put it aside and you can do it, because you all get 3 different ones, 6 different ones. It just depends how many I cut out. So you get quite enough to be able to do it. Or you can stamp directly onto your card as well. So that's entirely up to you. And sometimes I don't stamp on my men's cards straight away, because I might want it for a birthday, or I might want to look at my little granddaughter. She's standing at the door. We'll wave to her. Hello, Addie. We're waving to you. Yeah, so sometimes I don't stamp it until I'm ready to use the card, because then I know whether I'm going to do it maybe for a 50th birthday and I can put 50 on it or whatever. So it's just entirely up to you, but I'm quite sure whoever fishes in your life will love this type of card. So I hope you like this one, and we'll move on. At 1:15 we'll come back. God bless you, and thank you for joining me for this one. Bye for now.